I just wanted to take a quick video, to remind everybody that for a lot of dogs, it is not about once you're in the thick of it, it's leading up to the thick of it. So that was a 40 for her. That's valuable. And it's a bit of a surprise, which is important because of her anticipating getting out, which leads to her reactivity. All right, she just did the same thing when I opened my door. Like, she got up, spun around, ready to bounce out, right? So I've got a few steps. I've got my paws and her able to see at an open door. Then I've got picking up her leash and another pause. Now she's probably gonna bounce out. Let's go. That was actually pretty calm, but hup, we're gonna do it a couple more times. Good. Let's go. Good. That was even better. See, she didn't do that spin around me, that fast circle. Up, down. Good. Pause. Take your time. The pauses are critical. You don't rush this or she'll just end up flying around. Good. Let's go. Sit. See, now that was so slow, I can ask for a sit. Heel. Heel. So she's pushing the heel. It's very busy here today. There are tons of games going on. We won't be able to do long line work because every field is taken up. All right, heel. So I want that super tight heel. I want to make sure I'm not holding back on the leash. That's critical. By tight, I don't mean she has to hug my leg. I just mean that she can't push forward. Like, I want those ears behind me. Tons of dogs. But there's so much to look at, so many people. Heel. That probably be even easier for her than normal versus if it was, completely dead and we just saw dogs. That would actually be harder. But it's really good to take your dog places like this to just desensitize them. Heel. Oh my gosh. It was not high at all. Just so everyone knows. No. Good. So same level of tap when she saw a dog. Nothing. Yep. So you saw her ears go up. You always want to change ears. When you see those ears go up, you always want to change eyesight. So it's a tap and change eyesight. The dog, heel, turned into her instead. And she has to walk with the dog behind her, which she hates. Nice and slow. If she looks back, that's a no. Turning in towards your dog preventatively is always a good idea. So I've got the dog beside me. Good. Yep. Good. See, even with just people, she's not always paying attention to me. Those were people cheering. So coming to an area like this, heel, and just working on our basic obedience. Now I'm not going to give her a verbal reminder. I'm just going to turn. Good. You just want to make sure that leash is the metal's barely bent, see? So I'm not pulling her back and she's not feeling any light nagging tension because that will create more intense reactivity. She needs to feel like she has a choice in the matter. Her ears are alert because there's some joggers, so I'm gonna let that go. Ooh, look at that creeping. Hey, let's go. Her hackles went up. That's good with the dog. And we're just gonna work this moment until she's nice and chill. And that was just a leash, by the way. Surprised her. She's very vocal. See, this is the position I want. She's looking at a dog. Nice, she moved with me. I'm surprised no auto SIT. This is her third time here. So I'm just gonna tap Ecollar. There we go. Heel. And what I mean by surprised is that she's kind of a veteran. Her obedience is really good. And after 3 times here, I would have just expected her to be a bit more crisp with her obedience, but she is good at it. So what that tells me is the combination of, let's go, the games and the dogs. It's just a lot for her. So it shows that there's way more room for improvement. Here's the thing. You don't only want to work. This is such a big thing that just gets overlooked. You don't want to just work your dog when it's a challenging environment. This kind of stuff you do on your regular walk. You walk for a dog like this 45 minutes, 3 5 to 10 minute intervals should be working on the, look at that. She still didn't move with me. She's so good at this stuff. But there's just so much going on. So you got your turns with the dog on the outside, dog on the inside. You've got speed changes, going much faster. Good girl. And slow. Nice. Little dog barking. Tappy collar, good. Heel. So these little things allow me to see, you know, what she can work on just in her home environment. It should be so easy, second nature to her. She never even has to think about it on the easy walks. That way when she comes to a place like this, we can tap into that to help her cope.